Oh boy, we're streaming again. I think we are anyway. Yes, no, maybe. Could be. I'm gonna say yes, because otherwise nobody will hear me, and I'll be correct. I'm either correct or not being heard, and thus correct by Schrodinger's laws. Hi. We're in a stream. It's a stream. Pretty certain. It is a stream. And this is a Nioh. That's the noise it makes when I click on the thing. Right. So last time we killed Sasuke. Edgy edge face. With all of the red eyeliner and such. And all his fancy moves that he does in front of the mirror. It's a good time. We did that. The mission has changed to a Twilight mission, as happens. Oh no! Hi Ragdoll, how you doing? What's the thing at the starting point? More to do in the dojo? Is it? Way of the ninja? You say this is new and I can't do it. Great, cool, thanks. E. So let's ignore that and carry on with the main thing, the Scion of Virtue. Or Skion. This is the right one, isn't it? Yep, main mission. Fantastic. The longer the battle goes on, the wilder these fiends become. If that foreign woman really is orchestrating things behind the scenes, she must be dealt with accordingly. Be careful! The path we're taking is one used by the ninjas, so keep your wits about you. Well, you know what this involves then, don't we? How you doing, Ragdoll? Having a good day? Are you having a wonderful time? The Sonata Maru is a stronghold... No, this is new. Okay, sorry. I thought this was the thing we've already read 3 times. The Sonata Maru is a stronghold constructed from a temple that rested on a plateau. Using the area's elevation to his advantage, Yukimura further fortified the stronghold by digging a massive trench around it. Additionally, the temple's underground pathways were expanded to form a secret communication network. Known as Sanada's Secret Passageway, the feature was used by ninjas to thwart incoming attacks. Its original purpose, however, was to serve as an escape route for key officials residing in Osaka Castle. Yes, so we were sort of invading a castle. Last time when we went around the big moat that was the big trench that was made around it, there were lots of cannonballs flying everywhere. It was a time. We came here, we beat Sasuke, who was sort of trying to stop us getting in here, and evidently he failed. Yeah, and now we're going to explore a bit more. Evidently we were going into the castle via the secret passageways used by the ninja. Yes. I've got a cat on my face. Get up! Thank you. Yeah. Elaborate passageway. I hear a shrine. A shrine. That, I guarantee that doesn't open. Oh, actually, have I got my, bonus from our friends? No, I do not have a bonus. So let's do that. No, that's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. Bonus. Cool. Check the waters. Good. Told you. Ooh. Money that I never use. Smashy smashy. Hello, I'm here. Are there ninja? Something saw me. It's you. How are you doing? Touch your head. Fortunately, it's not going to be as simple as running up to you, otherwise there wouldn't be such a big move. I can see you for a start. Now that I've annoyed you, you can come after me. Lock on, please. Thank you. Nice, nice. Any more friends you have hidden around corners? Almost certainly, this is a ninja place. That's what they do. They hide around corners. That's what it's all about. Explore it later. No, only the 2 of you? I'm very surprised. Ooh, there's a lot of jumping going on there. That's what you get for jumping. This is a no jumping zone. No jumping in the pool. This is a pool now. Is this a thing? No, it's just a platform. Fine, cool, marvelous. Oh, shortcut. Level design. Lovely, lovely. Got to be on the lookout for walls with eyes in this level. Probably going to be a thing. Hello. That's a trap. So now I've got to be on the lookout for traps on the floor. Break the stuff. Give me things. Nothing. And a severe lack of anything interesting here. Poison and memory charm. That's new. Also, I got some new stuff from the previous level. That's bad. That's like really bad. So we won't do that. Nothing new. Nothing new. Bad hat. Really, just bad stuff. What's this? Proficiency bonus versus familiarity bonus. What's this? 16 poison, 42 yokai. So that's better in that respect. Familiarity bonus 12, familiarity bonus 13. Okay, it's just better. It's just a better one of those. That's fine. That's good. That's another trap. Lovely. That's another trap. Less lovely. All right. Why didn't you do the stab? Take a lot of punishment, don't you? My word. Couple of spears. Can you get spear? Yes. Lovely. Honestly, wasn't expecting a good spear. Oh god. Okay, that's what gets you. It's not you setting off the trap, it's the dog. Clever. Clever, clever, clever. Clever Hame. Keep going, I guess. Thing there. Friend. Go home, friend. I'm disappointed that they got a cool little cape in the first DLC, but they didn't get anything here. Hi, Kiro. How you doing? This feels ominous. Okay, I only fought one of you last time. And I wasn't very good at it, so... Oh, and there's somebody with a cannon. Oh, no, there is a follow-up to that. Okay, cool. Oh, you know a spin! He has a spin! I've done less than half of his health at this point. So half of their health. Shouldn't gender demons. Sorry to miss Sunday stream. No, that's fine. You're completely out. Well, I hope you're alright now. Hi, Jim. How many more years of Nioh do you have left? 2.5. Particularly given that I've now just made no progress on that run. How's the jib? Ow. Stop it. Stop. Yep, guy with the spear's still there. I'm all ears. Chip's fine. No. What'd you get for jumping? I'm a grapple master. I love grape and apple. Wait for Dark's answer on whether the robot you made for him is good. Nice. Sure it will. Make a light bulb, stick some arms on it, and that's good. Oh, you know what? Try this. Oh, that's that trap. Oh, I thought there was one here. Well, that's what I get for trying things, I guess. Oh god. Oh, Pete. Glad he didn't do that. They go swarm. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Very inefficient way of fighting. It's all part of the fun. Smushaga dog. Oh god, that's the thing I was talking about last time, but that happens. That's how they get you in the trap. Do you remember me saying that? I said that. Well, that's another year added onto the time. I need to waste an arrow, nice. So we're getting efficient at this route. Whatever else happened. Nice jump. No jumping! That's what you get for jumping. Honestly. Will they ever learn? Right, I don't think I need to activate you, so I won't. Ooh, hit the dog. Nice. God, that trap does so much more damage than I do. The AI's having fun there. Again? Oh god. Dogs. My word. Does everybody had a lovely day? Lovely start to the week. It's a new week. Brand new week. Exciting times. Right. Stop shooting cannons in my face. And that demon's not paying attention, which is good. Right, okay. Oh, no, you're confused again. Good, good. Demons are very silly. I was hoping for a shortcut. This might be it. If it is a shortcut, there's a demon in front of it. Excuse me. This is not a shortcut, it's a way around them. What? Who are you? Who am I? Who are you? Ow. Just threw a rock on my face. I'm supposed to be here, I'm the protagonist. You got a lot of health. You nearly killed me. I do not have a lot of health. Hey, guess what? I haven't made any progress. Other than the acquisition of knowledge. There's a door there to unlock. There's a ladder over here to unlock. None of it is being unlocked. Oh yeah, I forgot I have backstab. I should probably use that at some point. Excuse me, I was stabbing your friend. Right. Never before in this game have I felt so underleveled than in the DLC. Alright. Stab. Fantastique. Right, let's have a crack at this guy then. Oh, hang on, is that the shortcut? Hope so. Doesn't look like it, does it? Sukuzaemon the Shoveler. There was a shoveler here. Oh. Oh, hi. Where did you come from? Gotcha. Fortunately, fighting you in a narrow space is not my idea of fun. That was a one-hit kill. For chivalry! There are so many places that could be shortcuts and they're not. This level has no shortcuts, there are only decoy shortcuts. What a wonderful start to the stream. Right. I'm determined to make some sort of progress before the half hour. Rip indeed. I used a backstab. Honestly. I have a memory longer than 2 minutes, Chris. Nice jumping. Shame it was an aid of nothing. You fool. Thank you for your patience. Now, can you tell me how to get that ladder down? I got a spear, I could hook it. Bloody things, honestly. I should probably use some of these skills. I don't know. Sure. So I've got 31 of these. Although that's because I was saving up for the ones that did healing, right? I mean, that's good. Sure, whatever. Right. Time to die. This way. Hear that? He's been! This is an Elden Ring, what are you doing? I think I made that joke last time. Oh dear. Once back around again. This heals so slowly. And it's not going to get to full, so I might as well use an elixir. Right. Nice. I then go into high stance. What's that? Oh, you're awake. I'd really rather not. I think I broke the horns. I don't think they're going to be happy about that. Stop! I want to know what I'm healing. Please. Thank you. Beam. Wow, you can do 4. Right? Ow, got greedy. Still no progress. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, this time I'm just going to run past everything. Goshly, goshly, Goshington. Probably not a good idea to run past these, but I'm doing it. Oh, no, that's alright. The dog's probably going to be a bit of an issue. But, yeah, what you said. Oh, hey, I know you. You're easy to deal with. Excuse me. Trying! Progress has been made by not engaging with the game. Lovely. That's how you play Nioh. You don't play Nioh. Oh, I do want to go back and do some stuff. That's what I was trying to do. Off the edge. Back up. No, what? Good mini boss. I mean, if you want to do this for 15 minutes, I don't mind. I've made progress, so nah, screw you. Nope. He unmade my progress. You get away from the little friends, you're not allowed near them. Yeah, you try and spin in a narrow corridor, you do it. That's no, the AI are just as stupid as me sometimes. Even if they do half my health bar and I do absolutely nothing to them. Oh, he has the jump back thing. That's cool. I've got that upgrade. I never use it anymore, but used to use it loads. Wait. I don't know how to throw things at me. Not exactly the most fearsome battle in the world. This is not going to go down in history, my friend. This is going to go down in video game textbooks on how not to cheese, how not to let players cheese your game. Come here. Ow. I want you to fall off. Oh, blocked that one. That was different. Something different happened. No healing, you... Oh, how dare you. How absolutely dare you. I am going to call my lawyers about this. Oh, he almost fell off. What happened? What happened there? Glitches, bugs. I demand a recount. Video assisted referee. I should just use my spirit animal at this point. But frankly, that would be trying. I'm not here to try, I'm here to cheese. Should have tried that sooner, right? He dodged it! That's why I don't try things. No, I'm dead. Oh no, he's an idiot. Oh no, I'm dead. Bugger! It takes so long to cast spells. That's what I get for trying to not make progress. One more try. I'm going to see what this guy's deal is. I know this isn't very entertaining, but it's Nioh, so... as much damage in as I possibly can. So look, he almost falls off, but he doesn't. which I think is a glitch. I think he's not supposed to be able to fall off, but I keep triggering it. Stop it. Stop Lloyd's talismaning me. That's not even in this game. If we just keep doing this is fine. Yep, keeps doing that. Wait. Gameplay! Who says these games are repetitive? And he heals, which is great. Because that means I can do this for longer. I have nailed down the principal finding of this fight. Not even entirely sure what the purpose of it continuing is. Other than loot and or to see whether or not he has a line of dialogue at the end. I want your spear, it's a lot more powerful than mine. He didn't block the second attack. Interesting. Could have killed me there. Yeah, I'm still in front of you, you don't have to dodge by it. This area reminds me of the end of Call of Cthulhu, and that makes me unhappy. Enemies that heal are rude. That's not fair, is it? You don't see me healing. To be fair, in this fight so far, I haven't healed. Because as I say, I've nailed down the principal finding of this fight. Which is that I... Oh, unless he does that. Attack, block, attack, block, attack, hit, attack, block, attack, block, attack, hit, attack, block, attack, block, attack, hit, attack, block, attack. That is the principal finding of this fight. Occasionally I miss the attack block, that's fine. He still does the same thing. Occasionally I get something like that where he rolls, but I just hit with the second one instead of the first one. And then he blocks the third instead of the second. There we go. Maybe you could have tried switching up your stance. Yeah, you fade into nothing. Do I want to go back and fight demons? There's a lot of things I didn't fight, but at the same time, what's the point? What does this do? 95. Even the loot was bad. The loot was bad, everybody. Went the long way around. Sure. Yeah, we're just gonna carry on. Screw it. The series has to end at some point. Moving on. Friend? No friend. Ladder? Oh. Okay. We're in the castle. I was expecting more underground. Apart from the guy I killed. All beat. Oh, stealth, great. Problem for you is I like breaking things. This is a game, you break things. Not a fan of dog in this game. Hello. I'm here to break all your stuff. Stealth. Where is the Shago Hod? Well, at least it's something different. Oh god. Ninjas! Attack me! I have an injury. I made that joke before. They're friends. Quite mad. Hi. Okay. Bait out an attack and I did, and they hit me. Frankly rude. It worked out better than I thought it would. Turns out my definition for things working out better than I thought they would is that the enemy's head explodes. That door made, what was that door made of that it can take cannon fire? The walls and doors in Japan are either completely indestructible or can be knocked over with a slight gust. There is no in between. Thank you, I don't need either of those, probably. Oh no, I can drop on there though. And get a big old sword that was hidden in a very small gap. A small bundle. I guess that's all. Check around the outside of the building. Nothing around the outside. No friends. So few friends on this level so far. I feel like I've missed a lot. I feel like I've walked past stuff. Probably because I have. Hello, dog. Excuse me, I need to stab your friend. Do not stab me in the process if you'd be so kind. Thank you. My process is very vulnerable. Very sensitive. forgot about. I went to block, and again I did the thing where I pressed the bit of the controller that's between buttons. Oh, I'm bad at the game. I mean, I think I'll go this way, right? Well, in for a penny. Hang on a minute, one sec. That does open. Nice. But better check. Excuse me, there's loot there. Some armor. Lovely. Ooh. Nice. Hi. Rather not dive. That's okay. How are you blocking that with a loose chain? You're very strong, my friend, but not strong enough. Also, why did I open this door? Oh. Ooh. Maybe this is why. These sneaky walls, no sneaky walls. I know where this is. Excuse me. Bye. And back to the start of the level. Okay. We have now opened a shortcut of death. Probably. Oh, you missed at least. That's something. Do the scuttly thing. There you go. Oh, I keep forgetting they can do that. Keep forgetting they can do that. He says having just remembered that they do that. Scuttle, 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 scuttle. I remembered they could do that. I forgot you could do that. So that's how you take care of demons. Oh, and he gave me a spear. Nice. It's a bad spear. Less nice. I hate you. You horrible, horrible monster. All of the stuff is weak, and I'm so much weaker than it. Than anything else. All the enemies in this game are really strong, and I'm really weak, and all the stuff that they're dropping is really weak. So you're not making me stronger, help. I need strength. Oh, hi. I'm gonna kill you again. Such a chore. Keep accidentally swipping. I keep swipping when I should swap. Now I know what this door's for. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Probably not, no. Bloody dogs. Hate the dogs in this game. They're for sure. Oh, kunai. Kunai, boy. So many grapples. Such little time. Ah, right. I like the cannon, it's good. Good little weapon. Hello, I'm up here now. Who's angry at me? You are. Excuse me, this is purple, thank you. That means it's more important than you are. Nope. Open the box! What's in the box? It's an axe! Or a hammer. Bad hammer. Bad rifle. Everything's crap! Give me something good! Reward me for exploring! Is the loot tied to my level or something? That makes sense, I guess. Oh, can't get on there. Ooh, little box. Before I go in there. Friend? No friends! Where are the friends? This level is bereft of friends! Ninja on the ceiling? No ninja on the ceiling. Break all the hole in the floor. Some stuff. This does not appear retrievable. Nothing ventured. Where's this then? Ah, by the shortcut. I see. And that would drop you straight on top of the demon if I hadn't already killed them. Right, great. Next. Hey, how you doing? I'm not honorable. Who told you I was honorable? That's what's called karma. That's karma, that is. Don't you clap at me. Oh, that was wonderful. Right, do the people with the guns above that area die? And stay dead? Specifically the stay dead part. No, they don't. Okay. I don't know who you are, but you are not invited. Oh, you're not allowed to fire, please. What's going on? Excuse me. I'll just go through here. And with that attitude. Oh, I can. Cool. Alright, time to look for a shortcut. What? Why is that? Okay, sure. Aha, well, fantastic. No, I'm not going to confront anyone. Bye. I may be stupid, and we're all stupid enough to do stupid things. I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm trying to open the door. Bye. Perfect. There's the shrine. Nice. Look at that. Right, now I've got to deal with you. Why are there so many of these mini bosses in this level? This is just mini boss the level. That's what I hit for blocking. Why am I so weak? Do I need to go and grind or something? Did I pick the wrong level? Am I supposed to be doing something different? I don't know what's happening. I die immediately. Is this the level of running? What's in here? Haven't been in here. There's another shortcut. Blob. This level is expansive. Is that a prison or? You're still following me. Okay. Hi. I was blocking. I'm now just going to see if I can... You're right there. I'm just going to see if I can just dash through the entire thing. I have no particular reason not to. I think this level's supposed to be, like, you did say, oh, you've got to be careful, otherwise you will attract the attention of the so-and-sos. That's like, maybe that's the point. Maybe the point of this level is these enemies are supposed to be real tough, and you are supposed to be stealthy and not encounter them. I, meanwhile, am doing this. It's fine. Trying. Who needs DLC? Oh, honestly, this is entertaining for me. Usually the person who checks every nook and cranny. Here I am, running past literally everything. I think this might be the end. I found one friend in this. There's, oh, two friends. This isn't the end. Excuse me? Excuse me? Thank you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I get for being greedy. Oh, hey. actually managed to open it. Wasn't expecting that. Take all his stuff. Probably not good. What's in here? Boss fight? Boss fight! How's it going? I was not at all paying attention for a while. I ran past the entire level. I just skipped it. Because everything was killing me. Dark got back to you and gave permission to post stuff. Ooh, nice. Yeah, we were outside. We were going up and down and up and down. There were some nice shortcut things that I unlocked while running past things panicking. I did defeat Sasuke. You didn't miss anything. You missed things killing me very, very quickly. Hi.
Maria's around here somewhere.
Oh, don't remind me. Ooh. Fancy.
わしは関ヶ原に散った父に習い自らの義を貫く。ここは戦の要。真田丸は
Stop having two. Right, how's this gonna work? Expecting that. Oh, okay. No. Like that. Cool. Get a while to load. There we go. Luckily, it's a short run. Hi, right, okay, don't get me in one hit this time. Where's your mum let you have two? Still doing bugger all damage. That's the one attack I've got to hang on. None of that. Back to fire. Another one of those bosses where I can't really do a lot of damage very quickly. But honestly, taking more damage than some of his friends outside, it must be said. Yeah, one in, one out. Somehow didn't get hit by that. I don't know why I blocked that. Can I just walk to the side on that one? Probably not. Could have got you. The key was down. He's gone all fiery again. He's got all fiery again. Can't dodge forwards. Got it. It doesn't seem too bad so far. It's just slow. Slow to get damage in. Very punishing to get damage taken. Why is this taking so long to load? This level is so full of mini bosses. They were just like, yeah, we gotta load everything. Hi! Yeah, you got a fiery horse, we know. Too slow. That was not what I wanted to do. But have a bomb. Screw you. was rather hoping I could get you while your key was low, but yeah. Oops. Wow, one was too early, one was too late. I'm nothing if not inconsistent. So, what are we going to talk about while this boss is happening? And while these loading screens are going on. Again, I guess to be fair, I also have 2 spirits. That's kind of the deal of this DLC. I found 3 friends in this level, I think. 2 or 3, and there were 8. That's what I get for running past everything, I suppose. Don't go immediately to the big flaming path that he just left. Just immediately set myself on fire. Very smart. The ninja excels at using a variety of special tools. I don't. And that's what makes me different. Throw one of these on, why not? Still haven't seen the second spirit though, the moth girl. Well, okay, that combo keeps going, right? And I can't heal. Okay, that combo keeps going up to at least 6, and you can't heal after it. Good to know. Good to have learned. I feel like I really should grind off stream. I mean, dodge. Be nice. Oh, okay, you can turn around a bit there. Good, 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 good. Do that immediately while I'm doing an attack. To no physical detriment, always fun. That's what I wanted to do. Stop doing that without warning. Yeah, get out of the fire, imbecile. Okay, okay. Starting to get an idea as to how to dodge certain things with the right positioning. Starting to work out how and when to do certain things to get damage in. Those 2 things, unfortunately, at the moment are quite separate. Be ideal to be able to dodge and then attack, but only a couple of moves I can see where to do that safely. We'll see, we'll see. Getting somewhere, wherever that is. That's not it. Like how I just gormlessly stand in the fire when that happens. It's a very... It's a bit of a risk. Oh, okay, you have a follow-up after that. Okay. And I can't attack after that, because you can just immediately attack while I'm thrusting a spear in your chest. Very impressive. Again, you do that while I've put in my input. It's worse than input reading. That's input intercept. Right, okay. Thinkity, thinkity, think. I don't think there is a think. I think there's just a do. One of those fights. Can't outsmart the enemy, you just gotta outdo them. Stop going in for an attack there. Get out of the fire, you doofus. I do run slightly faster than him, though. That dodge didn't work for some reason. Okay. Well then. Death count. What's that? 6? 7? This game really expects you to do optional content. It has to. But even then, I wouldn't have that much more defense. You don't get defense by leveling up. And I've put a lot of points into health. So... Okay, again, just immediate startups for attacks. That's when I can attack and no other time. I dodged. I was dodging. I was in the process of dodging. You saw it. Okay, I see. I see. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, don't kill me. I was probably banking on the fire doing it, to be honest. Ruin that opportunity, but the idea is here. Whether it's a particularly good idea is a different matter, but it's an idea. How did I... what? I dodged that by going backwards? While he was running through me? It's an interesting one. Not sure how that happened. Arguably that should be less forgiving than dodging forwards, but... That's the weird one at the moment. I mean, they're all a bit weird, but... like that one, for example. Well, I'm out of heals. Oh, and you just recovered your stuff. Okay, great. Take 2 spirits into the shower. Again, this is one of those moments where I'm like, was this game always just this hard? Or am I really fundamentally misunderstanding some of the mechanics? Because both of those things are possible. It's alright, it's a bit of damage, it's not great, but it's something. And Yeah, you can just do that sometimes. And then you can do that sometimes. I think, yeah, for those I probably just have to go sideways. And try not to dodge past his shoulder. Doesn't seem like likely. Also, the fact that this loading screen is just... like, the loading in this game is really not that bad. But you do want the loading screen, you know, before a boss to be pretty quick. What do you mean, nice try? I just do this. This might actually be more successful, to be honest. Too close. I dodged. I saw that coming because it happens every bloody time. Wasted that. Okay, okay. Okay, no, okay. I thought I made a discovery and I didn't. Come on, finish the combos. You're weak when you finish the combos. Well, you're exposed, I mean. Oh, he didn't shoot. I was waiting for him to shoot. He always bloody shoots. But then he not. And now he's back in. The only attack I know is safe to attack after. And even then, it depends how you deal with the combo afterwards. Ow, you did the thing when I didn't want you to do the thing. I need to take that off because I don't like it. I forgot you can adjust your own combos in this game. I've used all my heals, but... Oh, okay, he went up there. Phase 2. Trying a little bit of phase 2, shall we? That's fine. I can dodge that pretty easily and attack you afterwards. Nice. Probably death. Yep. Never heal. It kills you. Healing's bad for you. I ran past this entire level and it's still going to be the whole stream. There is a temptation to grind between streams. I'm not entirely sure how entertaining this is. I dodged. What? Okay, do you know what? Let's try something else. Need to bait out more like full combos and that involves staying close and thus knowing how to dodge stuff. Why did I bounce off? That was weird. Okay, so there's gonna be a bunch of trial and error now. More error than trial. No, hang on. How could there be more error than trial? More error than not error. Gosh, if there was like an environmental thing in this level, where if I snuck around and done things carefully, I could tip a bucket of water on his head, and he just wasn't fire anymore. That'd be great. I'm starting to remember some combos, so that's nice. Not that one. Or that one, to be honest, but... oh, okay, so I bounced off the big old fireball. Okay, so if you put your spear in fire, you bounce off. Good to know. That was the one I knew, but there's a weird angle on it. Whatever. I need to take that move off, it's annoying. Come on, come on. I need to edit my loadout. How do I do that? Skill customization. Spear. Prevents thrust from ricocheting off walls and extends the range of your attacks. I admit, this is the thing I keep mentioning. This is when I use thrust attacks, I shouldn't hit a wall, and I keep hitting a wall. I spent a lot on that. Yes, I need to get rid of that. Go away. Oh wait, hang on, no. That one. That is tripping me up more than it's helping me. That is a move that allows you to knock people on their feet, but it's also very slow and happens if you attack immediately after guarding. Which, you know, if you want to guard and then attack, You don't really want that to be interfered with. Don't know that combo. What I'm gonna try and do, I want to try and be a little sneaky with something here. Okay, that's the issue with that. Get out of the fire, you imp. Have a bit of an idea. There are several ways to approach this. Probably the easiest way to approach this is to just learn how to play the game properly, but... Or grind. What level is this level supposed to be at? That's a weird sentence. That's the one I know. Oh, and it can end like that. Nice. Don't know why I did that. Nice try. I'm not entirely sure that's the right way of phrasing it. I dodged. I honestly dodged. I didn't dishonestly do it. Boy, they really upped difficulty with the DLC, didn't they? Between this and Maria. Cheese and crumbs. Do you know what would have made this significantly worse is that yesterday, for some reason, I was relatively lightheaded. Some sort of weird pressure thing, I don't know. Imagine me trying to do this with lightheadedness. But I've also been some hay fever tablets that I take. Nice. That was good timing. Let's go back to my original slow plan. Sometimes that happens. An attack that has more reach than the others and zero wind-up. And occasionally that can happen immediately after doing an attack, so you don't have time to roll away from it. If you've already rolled away from the previous attack. I see issues with this fight. However, I am thinking about this in a very static fashion. Maybe it's worth trying a lighter stance or something so that I can have faster dodges. I never use the stances, and I probably should. Maybe not. Look at the roll. The roll's good. Again, how do I dodge that backwards? Whoa, ooh, that's new.
我が義の矢見知ったか
Gosh, I just don't know. The attacks have such little wind-up, it's almost impossible to be able to properly learn timings for them. Because by the time you've already dodged the first attack, you still haven't really processed what the combo is that's happening. Also, he kills me so quickly, it's very difficult to actually get that into memory. Stop walking in the fire. Am I just supposed to do the really slow method and then just hope I don't get chipped as I'm doing it? Feels a little underwhelming, doesn't it? Well, it's the only thing I've got at the moment that seems to work. Also, did I pick up any weapons that might be better? I mean, the axe does more damage, but it's very slow. It's more base damage. Maybe, hang on. If I go for the axe, but on the fast quick attack, low stance quick attack, probably not going to make much of a difference, and I'm going to have much less reach than I would. But yeah, see, that missed already. Yeah, don't try to do that. Keep disrespecting the torches. Look, they're in the way. If I'm going to keep getting attacked by fire, I get to take it out on the fire beforehand. Anyway, yeah, that was a stupid idea. Let's back to this bit. Just try the really, really cautious approach. It feels bad. Because it just takes so long. And every mistake I make is a massive, massive amount of time that I don't have anymore. And sometimes that happens, where you do exactly what you normally do, but it hits you anyway. That's fun. Gotcha. Let me try something that's probably much more complicated than I'm making it out to be. Let me try something at least. Ow. They're very much not in the way. They're very in the way. They're incredibly in the way. They couldn't be more in the way. That's the issue. It seems to be slightly better to try and dodge to the right instead of the left. I don't know whether that's accurate in any fashion. Not for that attack. That attack could just sometimes hit you anyway. That zero wind-up attack. It's great. Love it. I could abuse that. Am I going mad? Am I missing something? Blocking takes all of my ki. Getting hit takes all of my health. Dodging isn't working half the time. I can't really stay away because he just keeps running up to me and then doing attacks that I don't have enough time to dodge away from. Like, this is the most consistent way I can find of doing damage. And even then, I just keep cocking it up. Like, if this is what it comes to, it's what it comes to. Am I wrong? And still I die, even when I'm cheesing the boss. There's one other thing I haven't tried. Yeah, got both of them there. For good luck. Okay, well that doesn't work. Well, initial impressions are bad. Yep, okay, I'll do that. Stop trying to attack after that attack, because he's got a thing on the floor, which means I can't attack, because even though it's the only time I can attack in the bloody fight, I can't attack! Don't touch that. I didn't want to press that button, I wanted to press that button. Of course. Am I better off just blocking that? Let me try that. He says not blocking it. Stop doing that. I mean, if we don't make any kind of decent progress on this at all, I can always just quit the mission and go do something else to get some levels. There are bonus missions. Content can be had, and then I can grind off stream and finally not die to this constantly. This game's becoming Lord of the Rings. I mean... Is it? It's becoming Groundhog Day. Hey there, miss! Is the only consistent method of dealing damage I found. There's a miss! Miss is here! Exciting times! I will do this if necessary. I don't care. I would prefer not to, but sometimes exigent circumstances. Oh yeah, you can just do that while I'm attacking you. In the form where you are supposed to stagger when I'm attacking. Ah, it's missed. Use low stance to react to your enemy's attack. Evade the attack, then thrust when they are vulnerable. They are never vulnerable. They can attack immediately after any thrust I make. How is a miss? That's the other thing I want to try and do is try and skirt the line between safe and unsafe in this fight, so that then he'll be tempted to do the combos that actually allow me to attack after them. Trying to go dinner after making banana bread! Ooh, exciting times. Hope it's very nice. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to skirt the line when that line keeps changing, and it changes faster than you can react. Of course. Wait a minute. Decent damage. Phase 2. Phase 2 is so far actually slightly easier than Phase 1. Apart from that bit.
我が日の矢見知ったか
Also, what you got for dinner? What you got for dinner? Do, 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 do. Pizza! Banana bread on pizza. Yeah, no, there is no way I can possibly telegraph those moves. Oh, I can read the telegraph of those moves. Over here, heal. Maybe not heal.
我が日の矢見知ったか
Bees! Bees! Okay, right. Well, I've lost those souls, so I don't have to worry about picking them up anymore. There's been eating bees! Didn't you know that honey is just liquefied bees? It's very cruel. I heard it from a vegan.
Pro tip, don't let them hit you. Makes the fight really easy.
I mean, only if you also hit them. Otherwise, it's not a fight. That attack, like, if I could find a decent way of dodging that attack, that would be lovely. Everything I've tried blocking, moving to the left, moving to the right, moving forward, left, forward, right, back, all of it fails. Doesn't fail all the time. And that's the problem. You're eating and typing. Nah, let's eat. Eat, just eat. Just eat. I mean, it's lovely hearing from you, don't get me wrong, but food! Food's good. Have I tried going diagonally? Yep.
我が日の矢見知ったか
That worked for a bit and then it stopped working. Tumblr Vegan told you the bees get put in the harvesting machine that squashes them into honey, so that must be true. You know those bits you find in honey? Bees. They do it for fun. It's not so bad, but I do get set on fire, which is not ideal. And sometimes it fails. So. Can you just do that for the entire fight? Yeah, that. Do that. More. Oh, stop doing that. At least it doesn't hurt. Don't bother attacking, just don't bother. Fight isn't about causing damage to your opponent, no. It's about just surviving long enough for you to be able to get to the point where you can cause damage and he kills you anyway. Smooch! I've tried Smooch. There's no smooch button for this. I shall try Namco for Crimes Against Games. Actually, they didn't make this game, did they? Who made this game? Every attack I can do, I can get hit immediately afterwards. It's great. Where was healing key? Screw you. Phase 2? Okay, you can attack after that now. Cool, good to know. Whoa! That was the wall of the arena, my friend. Oh, wow, okay, you can do 2 now. Marvelous. So playing Animal Crossing again, highly recommend. The fights in that aren't nearly as stressful. I don't know, I've seen Tom Nook on a bad day. Can just summon a horse in the middle of the battle. He hasn't even used his second one yet. He has 2 of these things. One of your villagers did call you a grody fish fossil. That's very rude. You don't like each other, I can imagine. Well, no, I could also imagine that they do like you unless, you know, you insult each other as a way of affectionately communicating. A la Mal or whatever. Love being punished for actually doing the fight. My favourite. There you go, revenge. Yes. No, that's what I get for trying to take advantage of the situation. Smacking her on the head with the net at the time. It's very neighbourly of you. I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. Just very much dying. Don't attack after that. There's no point in attacking after that. Because even though sometimes you can actually do damage with it, most of the time you're going to get hit, and in the phase 2, you're just going to die because it's going to attack a lot after it. I have to check on your bee bread. Ooh. Just like her vibes. Has she considered playing the marimba instead? Boxes. Yep. Wonderful. We haven't even gone to halfway yet. Like with Maria, I at least knew what I was supposed to do. And this, not really. Can consider giving him some bee bread. Getting him to buzz off, etc. Let me try something. This might take a few attempts to even get any kind of fruition, and I'm probably going to die very quickly in these attempts, but I do want to try something. Like that, very, very quickly done. But I've got this. I really don't think I have. Like I say, I do feel like I'm very underleveled for this, but I feel like I'm underleveled in defense, and you can't really level that up. The only thing I can think of is that the loot is scaled to my level, which means that if I level up, I can actually get armor that has the right defense for this level.
You're doing great, Sweaty.
I'm really not. Unless by that you mean I'm quite warm. In which case, yes. I don't want to end this stream with having achieved literally nothing. Because if we leave this level, I will have achieved literally nothing this stream. Bread's going brown. Almost baked brown bee bread. Don't want brown bee bread. Or a brown brie bed. Bed made of cheese. I'll give you some weird dreams. Even when I think I got the timing right. No. Dad! Bees!
I can't go that way.
I'm just going to wander around here, actually. I've got nothing to lose. I haven't explored this area at all, I just ran through it. Maybe there's something fun. Shortcut. Excuse me, I was... See, it's the enemies in the level are doing that. Oh, wibbly bobble wobble, wibbly hobble. If my body can do that. I wonder I'm having trouble doing the fight. Excuse me. Hi. This is why I think I'm very underleveled. Regular enemies in this level can kill me in 3 minutes. Almost 2. Friend! Oh, the dogs are in the way of the friends. Okay. Might be very underleveled, yeah. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave this level, because clearly I'm not making any progress on this at all. Hang on. Yeah, I might be under level. I'm a level 123. This is apparently mission level 200. Why does doing the main missions not level you up right? Well, in that case, I don't feel so bad about how bad I was doing, alright? Let's leave this godforsaken place. How do we get out? Is there an item? In that case, I think I did rather well for what I've done so far. The grind is real. I will grind off stream. Don't worry about that. I will grind off stream. You don't have to deal with that. Okay, let's do stuff. How do I leave? Let me leave. There's an item, right? But it's an item for getting out with all your stuff, but I don't have any stuff, so I just system return to title screen. Help! How do I leave? Can I leave through here? Help! Told you you're doing great. I was just not doing great, but at the same time, there's a reason I was not doing great. Both of those are true. Call back. Oh, call back. Guardian Spirit protecting the grave.
You were doing great, for your level, sweaty.
How do I leave? Sacred Ash? No. I've never used the leaving thing. This is how underleveled I am. I don't know how to leave the level. Sacred Water? That one speeds up Key, doesn't it? Got a lot of dung now. I can go back to Dung Guy. See if he's happy. Is it at the bottom? Yes. No, don't return to the starting point. Return to the... I don't have any Amrita. It's fine. Go! Leave! Abandon ship! Okay, let's do something else. Honestly, there are still tutorials we haven't done by the end of the game. There was almost 100 levels under-leveled. What is this game? Gildan said something about a divine branch fragment. I think that's what I used. I think there's a branch fragment and a divine one. And the divine one lets you keep all your stuff. The branch fragment is basically Dark Sign Homeward Bone for Dark Souls. Yeah, that is level 200. But in that case, I haven't done too badly for having, you know, that was level 180, the last one. I did alright on that. Try terraforming, fishing, bug catching. Have you watered your flowers recently? I don't have to water flowers in Cozy Grove, they just grow. And they get a lot of money for selling them. So, if I'm fossil for the museum, I just find anything for that museum. I'm running out of things to give. So, okay, so what do we do in this case? Is there a good place to... I guess we could do a submission that's lower level? Like this is a submission here. It's level 175. Freyman. Oh, Freyman. Gosh, Freyman. What are you doing here? Are you also underleveled? No, you're way overleveled. That's your problem. Is this punishment for me banging my head against the wall for 2 hours? Frayman! It's the Frayman! Mr. Frayman, frame me a man. Okay, I'm gonna do this level 175. That's 25 levels lower, but it's still 50 levels higher than I am. It's Banana Man! 'Tis a pleasure to see you, Anjin. I was hoping we could get a chance to speak over a cup of the finest sake. However, now is not the time for that. Though our positions, beliefs may differ, we are samurai, you and I. Sometimes it's best to let the swords do the talking. You know what that means. Let us fight. Is it just a fight between you? No, I probably don't even want to do that then. I want levels. Let's leave the DLC. How do we... Special mission, the Abyss. No, I don't want to do the Abyss. Thank you. Ah, anyway. Where the samurai, where the strong... No, just where the samurai. That's fine. Let's go back to the previous DLC. Freyman was hungry. He heard about bee bread and became hungers. Right, okay, let's do disturbances in the north. Why not? They have 158, that's doable. Long time no see, Anjin. How do you fare? I must tell you there are strange happenings with the Oshu that we on-new mages cannot sit back and ignore. Along with Master Hanzo, a group of us went to investigate, but a vortex of energy appeared at the entrance to the underworld, almost as if in response to us. I know you should be wary from your long voyage, but please, Mr. Anjin, would you investigate this for me? Sure, fuck you. Sorry, your name's Fuku. That's very rude. Yomatsu Hirasaka is said to be the entrance to the underworld. Upon passing through it, visitors will find the river Sanzu, separating the human world from the hereafter. The sheer number of dead souls produced from the ongoing war have attracted large numbers of yokai. I think this level is actually just a boss fight. Yes, this one. Bugger. Well, this is not what I came for. But we did have... yeah, okay, so we might have just like a gauntlet to deal with. Bunch of kappas, being kappas. And you being you. I'd rather both of those stop, please. I can still earn Amrita from this. Not ideal. Again, grinding will happen off stream, you don't have to worry about that. Which probably means I won't stream Nioh tomorrow. Because grinding. Stop it. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's annoying. Oh, you do drop elixirs though, nice. Oh no, I'm paralyzed. There we go. Oh, paralyzed. Let me take advantage of the thing on the floor. Oh no. Cruel, cruel. Cruel kappas. I don't care what's just spawned, I gotta kill that. Right. Oh, it's a big kappa. How many? There's a Captain Animal Crossing. His name's Captain. Nice. Well, remember, if you kill him, it'll explode into loot. I should also point out that I've not been using any, like, money. I've only been using Amrita for all of my purposes, which means, you know, I've been selling everything that I possibly can. Hi, guys. Oh, God, these guys. They did the skitterbug. There's an opening move. Opening skitterbug gambit. My word. Anyway, point being. Oh, hi. That went extremely badly. I'm a millionaire. Well, he could have done the skitterbug there, but he didn't. Thank you. get it back. You probably knocked off your horns there, which would have made you upset. I had enough of one of these things at once. I've almost killed you, though. Could be nice. There we go. Bad timing to do that. Oh god, there's the thing. I'm not where I thought I was! Help! This is a really bad level to grind on. I'm not grinding anything. Well, that power-up didn't last long, did it? Let's get it back! Traveler, Pelipper. Get away, get away, get away, Greedy! I forgot what the attack button was, that's bad. Generally speaking, it's handy to know how to attack in these games. This probably isn't even the last bit. This is the penultimate bit. Puff! Thank you. I'm getting such terrible Amrita from this. One-on-one, these are not an issue. Oh, good. Oh, good. But why though? This is awful. I hate this. Wish it would go away. I have been zapped. I can't even move at normal speed. Make a note to shank him next time on his boat and sail into international waters. Nice. Animal Crossing, wholesome gameplay. Okay, you're an NPC, so I can't do this. Wanna hurry up? Come on. I have to avoid projectiles. Don't have all day. Okay. Sometimes I can avoid projectiles. I will hide behind rocks. You can't stop me. Ow. Let's stop me. Ow. I got 80 glory for that. Don't know how I didn't get hit by that. They are very much out of sync and I don't like them. bloody levels I could have picked. Oh, don't something else spawn. Of course, the actual boss has arrived. Because this so far was all just fun and games. Oh, the fun for crispy. What? This is the filler episode of the series. Look, I'm at least getting the stuff. I need some sort of compensation for this. Alright, what's your deal? You occasionally fire arrows, is that your deal? Are you subject to the same AI as all other NPCs? If so, this shouldn't be too bad. Got some new music at least, that's nice. Just keep doing this for the next half an hour, as we have learned. Oh, don't spawn more things in the middle of the fight! You're not allowed here. Go away. Just want the items. An elixir, fantastic. So does that mean that we beat Maria 50 levels under leveled? I just realized that. I think that's what that means. That might be why Maria was quite hard. I mean, to be fair, she was a very tricksy fight, regardless. Was it Dark who suggested going with the spear early on? Because I didn't choose spear as one of my starting weapons. Axe and I think that sword. Better give me a lot of stuff to sell. That spear any good? Looks pretty bad. Like everything. That looks nice. Bad though. Nope, that's bad. That's pretty good, but it's not as cool as the hat I've got. Not going to be getting rid of this hat anytime soon. Oh, this is pretty good. Defensive multiplier, 72. A lot higher than the 56 that I have on the other one. Sure, why not? Right. Did actually manage to survive that. Got bugger all for it. Gonna have to find good places to grind. I haven't got time for this. I've got to get you got ready for the October drawings. By the way, if you have characters that you want me to draw in October with a cat in a random style, let me know. So it was the spirit of a fallen warrior, you say. It would seem that the local disturbances in the Omio caused some ghosts to awaken as Aratama. It is no surprise these spirits would bear a few violent grudges once forcibly returned to this plane of existence, but you, Sir Engine, were able who have I got already and how many more do you need? I need loads. I've got basically no one. Oh, submission. Become thy enemy. That could have been fun. But alas, we did that. Hang on, did I get anything? No. Charm? Water? I don't particularly want any of that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, this is the starting point. Let's go to the shrine. Let's make offering of everything. And all of that was not enough for one level. Reminder, I'm level 120 something, and the level I just stopped is level 200. Well, I think we found my first issue with this game. We'll see. Like, that mission wasn't really a mission where you fight a lot of things. It was just a small what's it. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Not even one. Not even one. In the theme of what is time even, you forgot you had next Monday off. Ooh, nice. Do you want OCs or just any character? OCs, please. It's Rando C. Toba. Wasn't that mission still like 25 levels above my current level? It was level 158. I am level 123. So yes, it was 35 levels above me. And it didn't give me enough for a level up. That's fun. Actually, hang on, if I look... It does have like a little Amrita count at the bottom, but I don't think that's particularly indicative of anything. I will play off stream. You don't have any OCs. You have many! You have many cool ones. I've got like a little gremlin cat. The rest of the names have escaped me. You gave me loads last time. You gave me so many, I did 6 in one picture. Never seen an OC in your life. Falsehood. But yes, give me characters. I want to draw characters. I want to hopefully make people happy or make people go, what did you do to my character? Because they got the off style or whatever. It's still bear if you're otherwise. I love that Bear is now sort of like there to invoke the wrath of if anybody wishes to talk themselves down. Finn the Gremlin Cat. Yee. I didn't know they had a name. They got a name now. Yay. Finn. Hooray. Right. I will work out how to get levels. We will level up. I will try and be the recommended level for the mission that they want me to be at, or at least not half of it. And I will be back next week. Not tomorrow. I gotta find out, like, is there an internet consensus for, like, boy howdy, the leveling in this is not great. Or is it just me? Gotta look this up. This is, very confused. The level of the mission is not necessarily the level of you, and there's. I don't know. I'm gonna look this up elsewhere. Because my brain is frying. Can we add Fritz to the list? I can add Fritz to the list. What's the level for that? I don't know. I don't know. Hang on. Well, I'm gonna be more specific, much more specific as to what I need to do. No, go, leave, go. Stop it. I'm gonna go. What's the name of the level we just tried? Scion of Virtue. Right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up recommended level. Immediately get a Reddit post called "So These BS Level Spikes." Mission levels are utterly meaningless. This is not helping. I'm sorry. Nothing's happening on the stream. I need to end. My brain is exploding. This game is killing it. I will be back with information next week. However, tomorrow I'll be back doing something that isn't this. That isn't this. Where's the button? There's the button. Whee. We'll do something creative. Maybe we'll do some music. Maybe we'll do some doodles. I don't know. We'll find out. Speaking of music, there is a new video for patrons in the Patreon Discord and also on the Patreon update, which is me writing music with random instruments. If that's you, if you're interested. If not, that's fine. Anyway, for the OC thing, you just recommend putting it in Discord and also telling which OCs are on you. I was going to wait until at least September the 1st, because that's our sort of like... It's basically a 2-month challenge, but whatever. Instead of Twitch, I'm going to watch the video soon as you end the stream. Yeah, why wait? In that case, I'll end the stream quickly. Thank you very much for coming. Have a wonderful time. I'm going to do something else and then relax. Bye!